So we never want a person to get close enough to us that they're able to harm us. One of the concepts that I'm going to introduce here is the concept of a frame. We talked about how we don't want our arms extended. We want to keep our elbows tight to our body, both to defend against strikes. Good grappling positions are also good striking positions generally. Nobody blocks punches like this. Nobody should grapple like that. But sometimes that doesn't work out, and the person is able to get in close to us. To keep them away, like a frame is basically me keeping my arm at a 90-degree angle. It's very difficult to collapse a frame unless a person has a huge physical advantage over you. Whereas if I'm reaching, it's very easy for Jesse to swim inside. So we're gonna talk about bear hugs and bear hugs from the front. And I'm just gonna show you the wrong way to do this. If Jesse comes in and tries to bear hug me and I got my arm straight, it's very easy for him to get in on me. So our early defense to this, he comes in, my hands are up, and as he reaches, you just make a frame, right? And he can't then get in and lock his hands. So think of it similarly, those of you who have a striking background, if Jesse tries to throw a jab, and I try to, right? That's not the best way to block a jab, right? Whereas I've got to cover up and stay at home. If someone's trying to punch you in the face, that fist is headed for your face, I promise. So protect your face. Same with the grip, right? So if someone's trying to grab you, if someone's trying to like wrap their arms around your hips, you don't have to reach out to stop them. You have to move yourself. So an early defense to a bear hug from the front is Jesse comes in, I make a frame, right? And now I can move myself away, right? We can also, just depending on the situation, we can choose to enter the clinch on our own, right? If that's the decision that we've made about that's the time for us to enter the clinch. Because if Jesse comes in, I make a frame, I'm able to keep him away. Now I can re-clinch myself, right? But that goes back to the core principles that we talked about at the beginning. We're either all the way in or we're all the way out. Right? So up to you what you do. So make a frame, don't let them grip you. But what if they do, right? What if, crap, we were looking over at the sporting event and he got in tight. Now I can't get my frame in. And if I try to get my frame in with this hand, Jesse fold me in half, right? See how Jesse's able to control my hips? And if I kind of like bend backward to try to get the frame in, I'm taking myself down, right? So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna open space with this foot. So whichever side his head is on, my foot's gonna open. And if I can get under his chin, I will. But if not, I'm gonna get under his nose and I'm gonna lift. That gives me the space to easily insert my frame. Now, we always wanna assume that our opponent is bigger, stronger, and more aggressive, right? Otherwise, and if you have nature's jiu-jitsu, if you're like 6'6", 250, have 10 years of kickboxing, good for you. You know, nobody's gonna mug you in a dark alley. But the rest of us have to rely on technique and efficiency to be effective. So I make a frame, support that frame with my hand, and I'm not gonna push him away with my frame. I'm gonna back my hips away, right? Very easy for me to break that grip. If I could, I would keep him away. But if he gets in, and oh no, he beat me to it, I couldn't get my hand in for the frame, right? And if I can't have enough space here, I'm gonna back up, opening space with this leg, which also drops me in base. If I can get under his chin, I will. If he makes me, I'll go under his nose. But that not only kind of weakens his grip, it also allows me to get that frame in. Now, a really strong person may be able to collapse your frame. So you wanna support it by grabbing yourself at the wrist. And now my hips go down the back. And then we're back into our non-aggressive defensive posture, ready to extract ourselves from that situation. The 3 or 4 most common attacks people use in street fights that you see are sucker punches, bear hugs, and headlocks, right? And so we have to be prepared for headlocks from the front, headlocks from the back, bear hugs from the front, bear hugs from the back, various types of headlocks. And we'll cover all of those in this course.